Hello, my name is Lindsey Erin Feltis, and I am so excited to be presenting about the research that is my master's thesis, which I'm conducting under the support and supervision of Dr. Jessica Van Vliet. Interpersonal relationships play a critical role in our lives, and among these relationships are the friendships that we develop. And while these friendships may impact our well-being throughout the lifespan, they play a uniquely important role in the lives of adolescents. Adolescence is a period characterized by physiological, social, and environmental transitions. Navigating these transitions can be really challenging for young people. For many adolescents, their friends act as important sources of social and emotional support. Therefore, when their close friendships end, it can be really upsetting. Among adolescents, friendship dissolutions have been associated with several negative emotions, such as feelings of anger, guilt, sadness, loneliness, and stress. However, despite these negative implications, there is a significant gap in the research regarding potential intervention and strategies that can promote recovery for adolescents navigating difficult friendship dissolutions. One possible strategy is self-compassion, as self-compassion has been associated with a number of outcomes that may be relevant among adolescents navigating difficult friendship dissolutions. Therefore, the purpose of my study was to explore the meaning and lived experiences of self-compassion among adolescents who went through difficult friendship dissolutions. Self-compassion is essentially compassion turned inwards, and can be thought of extending oneself the same kindness and understanding that they would extend to a good friend. In adolescence, self-compassion has been associated with lower levels of anxiety, depression, and stress, and has also been associated with higher levels of resiliency and positive self-concept, which may significantly impact adolescents' ability to cope with difficult friendship endings. Therefore, we wanted to understand the meaning and experiences of self-compassion from the perspective of adolescents who had navigated difficult friendship endings. Participants were recruited from local youth organizations in Alberta and Ontario. I was lucky enough to speak with 5 amazing young people, ranging in age from 13 to 16. 3 of these young people were females, 1 male, and 1 non-binary. All 5 participants participated in semi-structured interviews with myself, where I asked them about their experiences of self-compassion after losing a close friend. 3 of those participants also participated in follow-up interviews with me. All of these interviews were then transcribed verbatim and uploaded into Atlas, a qualitative data analysis software, so that the data could be coded and interpreted. In order to make sense of my participants' experience, I used interpretative phenomenological analysis, or IPA, as this methodology is particularly useful for conducting in-depth explorations of how individuals make sense of meaningful experiences in their lives. In line with IPA, interviews were coded and themes were developed within each case first. This allowed me to capture the unique and nuanced experience of participants individually. Next, the themes were developed across participants. Today, I will be sharing our preliminary findings. A common theme was considered a common theme if it happened in more than 3 participants. One theme that was present for many is that part of their self-compassion journey meant focusing on positive feelings and experiences. One participant said that treating herself with compassion after the friendship ended made her a better person, so she took this painful experience and focused on the positive, and took it as an opportunity to learn and to grow. Another theme was that part of participant self-compassion and healing meant reaching out and connecting with others for support. For some participants, this meant making new friends, and for others, it meant strengthening their existing relationships and relying on those relationships for support. Another theme for participants is that self-compassion allowed them to embrace their emotions and connect deeper with those emotions. Self-compassion allowed them to feel all their feelings authentically and honestly. For many participants, self-compassion helped them to develop and strengthen their sense of self. For one participant, as she was reflecting on the friendship, she said that there would be times she didn't even recognize herself. But after relying on self-compassion, she now looks at herself in the mirror with love, saying things like, "Hey, that's me, you rock." For this participant, self-compassion meant rediscovering herself and celebrating that self. Finally, for many participants, self-compassion meant reflecting on friendship. It meant reflecting on their past relationships and looking forward to their future ones. For all of them, self-compassion contributed significantly to their healing and recovery. One limitation is that the small sample size was mostly or only white participants from Western cultural backgrounds. Future studies should recruit larger sample sizes with more diverse cultures and backgrounds. Friendships end, and that can be really challenging for adolescents. But with self-compassion, perhaps it doesn't have to be impossible.